welcome, everyone, to yet another Yu-Gi-Oh! Testing! Yes, we're back for more testing fun, and man, today, folks, do I have the spiciest, the most delicious, most interesting deck you'll ever see, and probably some cards you totally forgot about that exist. So let's check out that spicy meatball of a deck. So what spicy deck is that but other than the Graydles? So these are some very old cards. I forget the set where these cards came out. Let me know down in the comments what that set is. But yes, if you've never seen, the Graydles were monsters that, when attacked or destroyed by a specific style of card, would take one of your opponent's monsters, equip itself to that monster, giving you access to that monster fully. Yeah, this is interesting, and also they trigger all in the graveyard. So yeah, so this is Graydle Stun. This is probably, as you can see, an extremely cheap deck. I was watching one of 𝐒𝐬𝐀𝐿's videos where he's playing on Master Duel. I thought, hey, can you play Graydles in modern day Yu-Gi-Oh? Probably not. This is probably pure jank. But hey, it looks like some fun jank. So let's do a card by card. We got 3 Graydle Alligator. When destroyed by one in your monster zone. So if this card is in your monster zone, destroyed by battle or spell effect, and since your graveyard, so it has to go to your graveyard, can't not be banished, has to hit the grave. You can target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Equip this card to that target. While this card is equipped to that target, you could just take it. Just take the monster. And when this card leaves this field, destroy the equipped monster. So basically, there's no easy way to remove the equipped monster, because all the Graydles have the exact same thing. When the card is destroyed, destroy the equipped monster. So I have 3 Gator, 3 Cobra. Cobra is basically just on traps and battle. Eagle is on monster effects in battle. And then Slime, if this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can target 2 Graydle cards you control, destroy them, and if you do, special summon this card. So very interesting is that you could trigger even Graydle Eagle here, because it says it doesn't care what type of monster effect destroys it, just like Graydle Cobra doesn't care, just like Graydle Alligator doesn't care. They just need to be destroyed by either battle or by a monster effect, trap card effect, or by a spell effect. Anyways, if you do destroy him, and if you do special summon this card, you can only use the effect of Graydle Slime once per turn. When this card special summoned this way, you could target 1 Graydle monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Special summon that target that fits position. So we're running 3 Graydle Slime. It is a tuner for the deck as well, and we're running 2 Graydle Slime Junior. When this card is normal summoned, you can target 1 Graydle monster in your graveyard. For the rest of this turn, you cannot special summon other monsters except water monsters, which is not too bad for us. And then, of course, it has a couple of other little effects as well. Anyways, we have Triple Ash, Double Effect Veiler. We have Triple Impact. You can target 1 other Graydle card you control and 1 card your opponent controls. Destroy them. This is really nice because this actually triggers with Alligator, because it is being destroyed by a spell effect. And during your end phase, you can add 1 Graydle from your deck to your hand. So really nice. We're doing Triple Twin Twister to deal with the back row. We have Graydle Combat. When a spell or trap /trap card effect or monster effect is targeted, exactly 1 Graydle monster you control and no other cards you can activate 1 effect. The activated effect becomes destroy that monster. To get the activation to destroy that card. We have, of course, 2 Graydle Split. Target 1 face up monster you control. Equip this card to it. It gains 500 attack. During your main phase, you can send this card equipped to a monster by this effect to the graveyard, destroying the monster that this card was equipped to. And if you do, special summon 2 Graydle monsters with different names from your deck, but destroy them during your end phase. You only use the effective Graydle Split once per turn. Triple Imperm, in for some good old stun cards. We got Triple Gozen, Triple Skill Drain, because we don't care about the monsters. Because they all trigger in the graveyard, so that doesn't matter the Skill Drain. Skill Drain blocks the field. These guys trigger in the grave, which is very nice. And then triple, there can only be 1 because we just like playing stun. I really couldn't decide for the extra deck, so I have 1 Cat Shark, because we are playing all Aquas. So 2 Graydle Slime off of like Graydle Split does make us Cat Shark. For the synchros, we do have the Graydle Dragon. When this card synchro summoning target cards, your opponent controls up to the number of water monsters used for the synchro summon of this card. Destroy them. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can target one other water monster in your graveyard. Special summon it, but its effects are negated. You only use this effect once per turn. So we got Triple Dragon, we got the one Savage, we got the Qing, we got the Draco Zerker, we got the Crimson Blader. I know, all staple, but this card does come up. If he does destroy any card by battle, he locks your opponent from special summoning level 5 or higher. Not too good against Kashtira. Actually, no, it is, because it does stop them from special summoning one guy, one of their Kashtira monsters. But yeah, great against some other decks. Then for links, because again, this is the link format, and Graydles do just like stealing everything, so we can steal some link monsters. So we have access Code Talker, Apollosa, double Mistar Boy, because it does buff up our water type monsters. We got Iria, because again, playing water type monsters. We have the one Selene, because we do have a way to bring out an effect Veiler off of a Selene. And we have the IP, because IP is still good. For the side, I'm running triple Droll, triple Nibiru, double Gamma Seal, because again, it's Aqua and a water type. One Jizukuru, one Dogoron, two Lightning Storm, one Feather Duster, and double Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. So that is the deck. And altogether, very interesting nonetheless, actually. Nonetheless, but yeah, so I have a friend who loved this when it first came out. Phil, if you're watching, buddy, kudos to you, man. Kudos to you. Hope this deck inspires you to bring it back. One day, buddy, we'll play a game. But anyways, let's jump into a game and see how well this janky deck does. Alright, so here we are, folks. Let's do it. We're going to take some good rock. Alright, we're going first because we just want to set up. We are a stun deck. Okay, we just drew all the stun cards. We will magically set a Gator. We will set 1. We will set 2. We will set 3 because, you know, whatever. Gotta love it. We drew into one alligator. The one thing I thought about is, if you think about it, if you want to, it's probably maybe a good idea for you guys to like run rank 3s. I just didn't know what rank 3s to run. We played the Black Wings. That kind of sucks. You have to banish your Zephyra. We're gonna start off with a small world. He's gonna do some small world chaining here. He's gonna show us the one of Ghost Girls. He's gonna show us some Tiki statue, and he's gonna grab a Kaiju. Oh my gosh, he is gonna Kaiju us! Hey look everyone, my Graydle alligator. This guy's probably like, what is that? Oh my god, we are playing Black Wings. Well, he's not gonna like us. When we flip, there can only be one. Alright, well, I'm gonna do some flipping. There can only be one! Now, good luck with your deck, sir. You're a winged beast. You can only have one winged beast! Last time I looked, you're a dude. Now, Gozen doesn't help here. He's all dark attributes. Let's not have him activate any effects. No effects, sir! Everything's just turned off now. Which is even better, because all the... Like I said, all of the Graydles do not care about this. So this is just so much fun. The skill drain's at 3 with this deck. Like I said, it just came to my mind one day. I'm like... a few days ago, and like, what would this deck be like? Okay, so that's pretty nice. So we do have the Graydle Impact here. So we'll trigger Graydle Impact because this could start cycling all our Graydle monsters. We will set an alligator, and then we will go to the battle phase. Yes, sure, I'd love to trigger Gozen match right now. Anyways, we'll deal with him a good 200 damage there. We will go to main phase 2. I think this is during the phase. We will trigger yes, we will trigger this. That is the only thing we're gonna chain. He can ash this. Fine enough. I spoke it into the universe there. He spoke the ash into the universe. I really... Okay, so now he's gonna summon this. Yeah, sure. The weird part is, Whirlwind, yeah, is gonna keep getting him a card. But the thing is, like, what does it matter? He can't summon any more than one bird. Alright, what's it going to do? You can send this card from your hand or field and then target one face-up monster controls. Send one Blackwing Synchro monster from your extra deck graveyard. If you do, to the end of this turn, the targeted monster loses 700 attack, also negate its effects. So, sure. I'll lose 700 attack. Send the guy to your graveyard. Now, of course, his graveyard is active as well. There's nothing I can do to stop his graveyard. I'm just wondering, how the heck does 700 attack do anything for him? Like, okay, put me down to 21 with your 800-point monster. Which, well, by the way, you can only ever have one of, so I'm not sure exactly how he gets out of this. This isn't like punishment, where suddenly I just get punished for it. And like I said, even if he sings a synchro monster that could trigger in his graveyard and summon a guy, he can't do it. He can't resolve that effect because there could only be one. So it's like kind of pointless. Now I'm locked under it too, so I only get one aqua type Graydle monster. It's a good thing I put my Nibiru's and my Drone Lockbirds in my side deck, because this deck does a lot of searching. This guy's trying to figure out how to out his own kaiju. That's hilarious though. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna skill drain and there can only be one, and it's like, well, good luck outing your own kaiju. And oh, by the way, I just set Graydle monsters all over the place, so if you do add it, I'll just run my Graydle monsters into your guys and steal them! Especially because Alligator basically doesn't care. Alligator's like, yeah, let me die by spell effect. This guy's gonna run out of time and just... Is he just spiting me? Is that what he's doing? Because he's about to run out of time and give me the first game. Yeah, he gave me the first game. Okay, continue. Alright, well, let's put in some good hand traps here. Let's put in some Drone Lockbirds because, you know, Drone Lockbird. And let's put in a couple in the Nibiru. So, yeah, there we go. We finished. Oh, we saw the draw. Oh, that's so nice. We could do it right after this, too. Ooh, that's nasty. Good luck playing the game now, sir! Oh my gosh, that's so hilarious. I drew the draw, and of course he went right for one card that searched, and his whole deck just stopped. Okay. By the way, no, you can only trigger an impact per turn. I thought for a second you could trigger multiple impacts, but that's not true. Alright, so we won't be able to get anybody here because Graydle Slime is a level 5, so no triggering that. We will set away from the imperm column and we will end the turn. We will trigger the impact. Let me see the ash. This man just won't let me get a Graydle monster. Why, sir? Why don't you get... Oh my gosh, he put in the Twin Twisters. Now, the question is... So he's gonna do a Weeping Totem to banish an effect Veiler to special summon it. The question is, does he have a Blackwing? Yeah, he's got a Blackwing. We're gonna go for number 65. Okay, interesting. I think this is when your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect. You can detach one hero for this monster, negate the activation to do inflict 500 points of damage to your opponent. Alright, well, we'll set that and we'll go to our end phase. We'll trigger. Let's see if this man's got a second Ash. I mean, that purges his entire hand. He's got a Ghost Ogre. Okay. The hilarious part is this, the Djinn Buster can't kill an alligator. The problem is I don't want to go against the Djinn Buster because the Djinn Buster will just trigger its effect. Stop the alligator. Alright, so activate another copy. We could summon Graydle Slime. Alright, we could use Graydle Slime. You can only use the effect of Graydle Slime once per turn. When is summoned this way, so it's not going to be special summon, so there's no point in triggering the effect. We can pop with Graydle Impact, pop Alligator and the Jin. But I do not see a reason to pop Alligator and the Jin right now, because Alligator doesn't have a target right now. So we're just going to go to end phase. We will trigger this. Finally, we get a card. Let's take an... Let's see, what is the secondary effect of this? Also, special summon this monster. You can target a gray monster in your graveyard. For first turn, you cannot special summon monster. Other monsters have water monsters. Also special summon the monster, then you can special summon from your hand one aqua type with the same level as the monster special summoned by this card effect. When this card is destroyed by battle and enters the graveyard, you can special summon one Graydle from your deck. Okay, so that's how you get. So I'm thinking of just getting an eagle here. Yeah, let's just get an eagle. It's funny enough, the eagle can run over the Jin. Oh, we got a Blackwing monster here. We got another Blackwing monster. He has a tuner and a non-tuner. Jin does have its ability, so which is pretty nice here. Alright, so now we have a 10 that can come out in the field, which is what I need to do. He's got full Armor Master now. The man, the myth, the legend. Gonna bash to get himself back up Blackwing. Of course, getting himself back is the Blackwing he just summoned. Gonna put that to defense. Gonna go battle. Gonna run over the Alligator. I will trigger the Alligator's effect to take it. That should respond with the Jin. He has to respond with the Jin, otherwise I just take his full Armor Master and have a 3k beat stick on the field. A 3k beat stick that will die. So he's gonna remove material. Oh, move. So it's a one-time use here, because he doesn't have any more material. Gonna banish to destroy the impact. And has torn apart all of my cards. We will set one. And we win the turn. Oh my gosh, he's gonna summon again. Alright, well, does he trigger effect here? Because the weird part is, no matter what, this Graydle Eagle triggers, because the Jin doesn't have a way to stop it. Alright, he's gonna pay again. Did he draw? Yeah, he drew a second one of that. Like I said, it really doesn't matter to me, because I take full Armor Master. Alright, so that's not a tuner, so I don't have to concern myself with that. Alright, I hope this guy read how these cards work. Eagle, Hake. Attach. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot he's unaffected! Yeah, unaffected by other card effects except his own. Yeah, oh. I messed up there. Huh. I messed up. I totally forgot. Right, he can't be taken. I needed to take, like, the Jin. Or even his 2400 guy. Yeah, I messed up there. Ooh, well, reading cards are hard sometimes, kids. Reading cards is hard sometimes. I totally forgot he's unaffected. Oh, okay. Question is, what's his plan? He can't tune. He's got a 10 and a 6. Yeah, if I take it to 24, he's gonna go Phantom Knights, break sword, sending. Doesn't even have an XYZ monster to even utilize that card. Well, we are going to set and pass the turn. We do have a survivability here with Slime Jr. Slime Jr. to summon a few cards here. Alright, Slime Jr.'s going to die, activating Slime Jr.'s effect. Let's bring out... Let's get out a Cobra, actually, here. Let's see if he's brave enough. Yeah, okay, so now he's going to go after the Cobra. I'm going to trigger the Cobra's effect. I'm going to take the Rusty Bardash. Hey, look, kids. I took a monster. Yay! Of course I rock. Alright, well, we'll summon Pop and Pop. Send defense. Activate effect. Let's grab any one of these guys. Summon. We can tune into an 8 with 3k here. This is destroyed by battle, right? Destroy them. So, if destroyed by battle or card effect, then sent to the graveyard. Look at one other water monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Okay, so we will do the dragon. We will trigger dragon's effect. We're gonna go after both those. We're gonna go to battle phase here. We're gonna round each other into each other. Activate Graydle Dragon. We will summon. Let's summon out. Bring out Yugioh. And we will go to main phase 2. Again, I don't care about on-field effects. I just care about graveyard effects. We'll go to the end phase. I am surviving by the folks, by the way, with 300 life points. I think slime is a hard one. Oh, I could have probably triggered slime again. No, you can only use effective slime once per turn. I thought he was a hard. Alright, well. Battle. We'll go main phase 2. We'll set this because for some reason I've been keeping this trap in my hand the entire time, but I'm like, I can trigger this trap at any time. It's a trap card. For some reason I must have been thinking it was a equipped spell card, even though it does equip to a monster. And who would have thought, in today's age with Blackwing, which got a whole lot more powerful, by the way, with all its support, would be taking on Graydles. There's almost a part of me that wants to build this deck. So he's going to show me a drone Lockbird. So he's got to chain something with drone Lockbird, show me an Ash Blossom, send both, and he's going to get himself a Gale. Question is, if he has this, I go down to 750, then I trigger this to gain 500. I'm still alive! And if he swings the Gale in, oh my god, he's really gonna do it. He doesn't realize its effect triggers in the graveyard. Even though its effects are negated, it triggers in the grave. Oh my gosh, that was hilarious. Let's just go right to battle phase. I have been surviving by the skin of my teeth. Main phase 2. I am surviving by the skin of my teeth, people. I was gonna run into old Gale. I don't know if I can even win this. I would need like Cobra or something. I need like to see like, yeah, no, that's ain't triggering, so that's staying right where it is. Ain't triggering any monster effects to synchro summon monsters and kill me. You wanna do some damage? Do 100 points of damage! I'm gonna survive by 150. Yeah, I'm half tempted to build this one day and just take it to a locals just for the meme. Oh, he got it. Oh, he got it in the end. I drew the wrong Graydle. Come on, sir. My body is ready to accept your Blackwing. Oh my gosh. That was good. That was good. Okay, so game 3, everyone. Game 3. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Alright, so I'm going to take out the Nibirus. And I'm gonna put my effect veilers back in. I'm trying to think, do we want to put anything else in? We're going first. I see no other reason. We're gonna finish. Drawing Lockbird's good enough. If we draw a draw, we're fine. We basically just wait for him to trigger any effects, draw him, and he's done. My guess is he's going to keep the Twin Twisters in his hand to continue to draw support, because I bet he's going to keep the Twin Twister to deal with my back row. Alright, well, we did pull a couple of good cards here. Not great by any means, but still. We drew okay. For impact here. I swear if he ashes me... Oh my gosh, this guy has ashed every time I attempt the first activation of Graydle Impact. It kind of sucks. I really wish I had Droll. If this Graydle Slime had been Droll, that would have been hilarious. Alright, well, anyways, the Pants Man went out. Oh my gosh, he's got another effect. Man, talk about drawing into yet another Twin Twister. And she's going to be able to set himself, of course, a Black Whirlwind. This is, of course, going to allow him to do his normal summon, Black Whirlwind trigger. Well, it's a little sad. I guess Gozen nor Rivalry would have mattered here, just because the aspect is that there's nothing I could do about it. Alright, well, none of these are tuners, so I don't see a tuner in the graveyard. But he can get a tuner here. Yeah, there's a tuner. There's another tuner, so he's going to be tuning quite a lot. Now the question is, what does he think this is? Because no matter what, he knows I set a monster. Now the question is, does he think I set a Graydle monster? Because if I set a Graydle monster, then he and easily running into it just gives me the monster effect. Alright, he's gonna send trigger effect. He's gonna set the Black Feather Whirlwind. As of right now, he can make an 8 and a 6. That is it. Now he's... Oh, he pitched the other tuner, so he doesn't have any others. Triggering effect, he's gonna gonna tune by sending, of course, to Grave. He's gonna get the Black Winged Dragon. Here, that's going to trigger, of course, the Black Feather Whirlwind. He's going to get back a banished card. So, special summoning back the Mr. Pants. The businessman himself that used, like he's a Yakuza. Anyway, cycling back the card because apparently the spell card did need to be once per turn. Didn't need to be a hard once per turn, just needed to be a once per turn. Anyways, we got the Black Feather Whirlwind activating again. He's going to go Synchro Summon. Here, he's going to summon the man in the myth, the legend, the nothing the Starlight, triggering this effect. For his effect, he's going to get back that one. He's going to deal me some damage to my face. Going to trigger effect, special summon. The man, the myth, the legend, that bird's going to trigger an effect. That's going to chain to the Black Whirlwind, because Black Whirlwind also didn't need to be hard once per turn either. He's going to get that bird. He's going to get himself another, of course, Black Feather Whirlwind, because apparently that card's also not hard once per turn. So you can have multiple. By the way, that's the same for Black Whirlwind. Black Whirlwind's the same effect, where multiple Black Whirlwinds can chain, since they're not hards. And I send those two off, make this man. The bad part is that this isn't the Eagle. So if any one of these cards blows anything up by card effect, this alligator doesn't. This alligator's pointless. Anyways, we're going to go to the Raid Raptor Link Monster here. He's going to trigger the Raid Raptor Link Monster effect. I guess he's going to go into Ultimate Falcon. Can he get up into Ultimate Falcon? That's what this deck does a lot, is it goes into Ultimate Falcon. See, this is why you need Droll and Lockbird with this deck. This combo would have been dead instantly. We wouldn't have to deal with it. Anyways, he's going to go out into Mr. Rusty Bardish. Yeah, now he's gonna send. He's gonna set. Doesn't have a synchro. Doesn't have XYZ just yet, and he can't make an XYZ with a 2 and a 4 and an 8. So it doesn't have that ability. By the way, it's a quick play spell card, so it doesn't matter. We're gonna summon out Mr. Steam the Cloak. Of course, a man that came off the ban list a while back. He's gonna make yet another synchro monster, activating Steam the Cloak to make a token. He's gonna get another Black feather whirlwind effect here. Looks like he doesn't want to change this next one. Or unless they're actually hard unless they're once per turns. No, they are. They're soft once. Okay, so that's why you have to jump them back with Zephyr so you can trigger them twice. But yeah, they're soft. Okay, soft. But apparently, Black Whirlwind didn't need to be a soft one per turn. It just needed to be apparently a hard one. All right. Well, aside the fact that we're watching monsters spill out of the board presence, and I can still take one of them. Wow, man, that's what I said. I wish I had the eagle, because this would have been the perfect time to trigger the eagle and steal one of his cards. Folks, that's death right there, so I'm just going to surrender. You know, not a bad deck. Not a bad deck at all. We almost got game 3. We almost had game 2, and if we saw a draw and lock, I think we could have gotten pushed a little harder in game 3. But nonetheless, it hurts it was Black Wings, so there really was nothing we could do. The only thing we could do is like there can only be one. I thought about like putting in anti-spell fragrances in here. I don't know how that interacts with the Graydles being equipped cards. Would they consider themselves equipped spells now? So would they negate their own effect by having anti-spell fragrance on the field? Who knows? I think I could have played that a little more optimally and a little different if I had remembered that the big Black Wing Armor Master, full Armor Master, cannot be affected by other monster effects. He's unaffected. So yeah. And yeah. If I wish we had a 10, sure. I would have loved to go into the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Qing Ying. But nothing we could do about that. And of course, if we had drawn into anything we could have used for link material, yeah, I would have gone the Rusty Bardish into Axis Code Talker, and I had a 5,300 point Axis Code Talker sitting on the field, ready to punch everything to death. But I don't think this deck is bad. If you're looking for some good jank that could screw over your opponent, this is some good jank right here. This is by no means competitive, by no means rogue. It's just pure good jank. I love that this idea just popped in my head. I'm like, yeah, let's do this. All right, well, I hope you all have enjoyed the game. Do let me know down in the comments. Did you ever play Graydle? Did you ever know anyone who played Graydle? Did you ever see it in a local scene or anything like that? Now seeing the deck here, would you play Graydle? Very important to ask that question. But while you're down there making all those good comments, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you get notified when my videos go live for you. Remember, you don't want to miss out on all this good testing and possibly even more card game stuff in the future. So again, ringing the bell and subscribing and liking tells me you're enjoying the series, you want to see more of it, and you want more TCG content. Until next time, here on Mama Dragon's TCG.